Okay, so what we're going to do here, so we've got this, got to show all our books. I've got them in cards at the moment here, um, and what I want to be able to do is just look at the details of each individual book to start with. So I'm going to add a new button into here, which is just say view this um, view this book. Okay, so I'm going to go into the code, and this is my code for get all books. So the last thing we did was we added the button. So I'm going to add another button. Okay, and this time make that button. Let's put in here. So I've just got the same code. I've just copied it, pasted it, and just have it in there. And this one I want it to be the book button because I want to see details of that book. Now, it doesn't matter. I'll just call it view details. Now you can make as many buttons as you want, and this is the way you do it. Okay, and we're going to put the data in there because we need to do that, but we also need to add an on click on this. Okay, so dot on click. Now what we want to happen is when we click the button, we needed to save the book data so that when we load up the other page with the book on it, then we will be able to show it. So I've already started making that page, single book. Okay, and all I've got in here, I've uh, I've got some a container here, which is going to put the we're going to put the image in the right place, and is and then we're going to put all the other details in here. So I made some just heading boxes. Okay, heading lines. One's called author, description, publication, and the idea is that we take the data that we put it into these headings and so the data's there. Now there can be anything that we're putting in, like we've done before. We put in just putting some data in. The data will be JSON and we'll be able to pop it into there. Okay, so it should be very straightforward as long as when we click on this button, we save the data somewhere so we can so that other page can pick it up. Now this can only happen in session storage, okay? Because we can't pass data from page to page without putting it somewhere. We need to put it somewhere. And we've done that before with the flashcards. What we're going to do is we're going to say when we click this, we want to take this data about the book here and we want to put that into session storage. Okay, so on Bootstrap, if we go to Bootstrap here, let's find Bootstrap. Let's go back here. What do we want? We want to say HTML, and it will be HTML session storage. So that will be web storage here. Okay, so we're going to use session storage, which is temporary. Okay, and we want to set an item. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to set an item and we're going to call it book and we're going to have it the data that we've stored. Okay, so that's where we're going from. So let's go back into here. So I'm just going to Control Z. I want to copy this data. I didn't copy that. Copy and go back here. And the item I'm going to set is this book. Okay. But I wanted to say this, the data that's on this button. Okay, because all the buttons will have different data. So we say $this dot data, and we have to tell it what the data is called. And the data is called this book. Okay, that's coming from here. We put the data in to this book in under data, and this is when now we're taking out. Now we can't just put it straight into the storage. I don't want local storage, I want session storage. Okay, and we have to this is JSON data, so we have to stringify it so we can store it into the session storage. So stringify, there it is. Okay, and all that does is puts it in a way so that it can be stored into session storage. So that will now put it into session storage. Okay, when I click on that button. Okay, and then what we need is on this page, we need some JavaScript that will get that ready, right? That will load up the page when we're onto this get single book. So we haven't got anything there. We've got get all books, which have got lots of stuff in it. Okay, there's my cards and so on that we've got in there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and we've got get all books. So we don't need all of that. It just needs to do something very simple. So I'm just going to take the top, make a new file, and call it single book.js. On, and then let's just close it out. So, okay. So when it loads up, I want to do main. Oops. Right, did it? Main. And we're going to say function main. Now, all we need to do is to take out, we need to get the data from the session storage. Okay, so that's the opposite way around now. And if we look in here, so that's a save it in. And then to get the data from there, we just have to use where is it? We just have to say session storage and then dot. Okay, so well, actually, I think that's not what we've done before. So we'll just say here. So let this book equals whoops JSON dot. This time we want to pass it in. Okay, so we've got the equals there. JSON.parse, so we want to say session storage, and I think we can just go. What's the name of it in session storage? I think we call it this book. It should be .get item. So that will get the item. So the data for this book is now there, and that's available to us. Okay, so let's just stop it and just see if we can make that work. Okay, let's just see that that works. I'm just going to go into my page here, refresh that. Hopefully now it's showing. Why hasn't it added the books? Did I not save that? Am I on the right page? Get all books, create cards. I didn't append it. That's what I did. Add a book button. And I appended my button to there, but I need to append button to the body as well. Let's try again. There it is. We can tidy the stuff up later. And then if I click there, then I didn't put any, I didn't tell it what else to do. I don't need to tell it to navigate, don't I? So it's a good job we're testing here. So once we've done that, save that in there. So say window, location. I think that's right. Let me just check. JavaScript. Okay, it's always good to check, and I need to check a lot at the moment. HTML DOM, it should be JS window. Oh, maybe not. Where's navigation gone? JS location. Here we go. Window.location, and then we just say done that assign. That was it. Okay, that's me forgetting. Window.location assign. And we want to show the page we wanted to show is single book HTML. Save that. Let's try again. So click that. So it's gone here. So if we quickly have a look at the application, and we can see in session storage, here we go. So this book is here. So it's picked up the book. That's all there. If we go into sources and we have a look in here, get single book, we just refresh that page. This book, okay, it's json.parse, so you should be getting the item there. I probably need to put a console log at the end of that to make it stop. Console log and this book. Okay, look at it and make sure we've got it. So let's stop that and refresh it. Okay, so console.log, there it is. There's the book. So it's got all the data there. Okay, this book. So I can see that there. And that and the console. Okay, it's taking a bit longer than I wanted, but that's all right. There's my data. Okay, so he's pulled it off. That's the one I've clicked. That's the current one I've got. So if I go back, it's going to show all books. If I choose a different one, view details, and carry on in my console. There's my previous one. There's my current one. Okay, how much time have we got left? We've got 2 minutes. Okay, so I'll start again in a minute, and we'll look at the next part.